What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So first things first, I just want to really give you guys a big shout out and a big thank you for getting the channel to 1,000 subscribers. And I know 1,000 subscribers isn't that many subscribers when you compare it to the grand scheme of things, but guys, like, just me taking in that there's literally 1,000 people subscribed to my channel watching my stuff on a weekly basis is just crazy to me, and I really want to give you guys a big thank you. On top of that, another shout out to the boys who went ahead and followed me on Instagram, and they messaged me saying how much I've helped them out with my videos, or they'll go and ask me questions about their car, and I'll try my best to give them the best advice I can. Even that just means so much to me, and I really want to thank you guys. And the last shout out definitely has to go to the handful of you guys that I've seen out in public. Like the one guy I saw at the gas station, you know who you are. It's really cool connecting with you guys. I love talking to you guys and just sharing our experiences with our cars. They're just super cool. And again, I want to thank you guys. But with all that being said, I went ahead and I posted a little clip on my YouTube channel as well as my Instagram saying what questions you guys wanted me to answer for you guys. And a good amount of you guys left me some good questions down below. So in today's video, we're going to be going ahead and doing a 1,000 subscriber Q&A special. But with that being said, I got all your questions on my laptop right here. And we're just going to go ahead and get straight into this. So I'm going to be starting with the questions you guys left me on YouTube, and then I'm going to head over to the Instagram side of things. So a question from Big Toots, he's asking, if I didn't buy an E46, what other car would I have bought? So I actually do have a couple answers for this question, but basically back when I used to own my very first E46, the 330, before I bought that car, I was actually cross-shopping between an IS300 and an E46. So I'm assuming, as a lot of you guys know, I was looking at the last gen IS300, which comes with a 2JZ GE engine, I believe, which is the non-turbo. From the factory, it comes with an LSD rear-wheel drive. It is a nice looking car, but I feel like overall as a package, the E46 is a bit nicer of a car. And at that time when I was cross-shopping the two, I just honestly couldn't find any nice, clean example of an IS300. So I just went ahead and got my very first E46. And that E46 I picked up for super cheap. And the whole time I had it, it was just giving me a bunch of issues. It would always break down on me. So I knew I had to get rid of it. And basically right when I sold it, I was actually this close on picking up an M235, which a lot of you guys know is the 2 Series with the N55 power plant. And it was rear-wheel drive, white with red interior. It was so nice. And the only reason I didn't go ahead and pick it up was because here insurance rates in Ontario are just so absurdly expensive for young drivers, especially when you're trying to pick up like a 2-door sports car. It's just so expensive. So the next question is by Luis R, and he's asking me, how much have you spent on your build, including maintenance, accessories, and basically everything? Well, considering I've owned the car for around 2 years now, and I initially bought the car for around $3.5 grand, I'll say till now, including all the mods, maintenance, everything, I'd say I'm almost about like 8 to 9 grand deep in the car so far. So the next question is by Rizzy, and he's asking, what's the most pain in the ass kind of thing you had to deal with on the E46? So the funny thing is, he actually asked this question in a really good time, because I think this week, like the past 2 weeks, I've been having this thermostat issue with the car, and I've literally had the car go get inspected like 3 times now at the dealership, because me personally, I could not figure it out for my life at the time. And basically, I just got to figure it out. I literally just fixed it myself. But basically, the issue was that I picked up 2 bad thermostats in a row. What are the odds of that happening? And the sad part is I went and got them from the dealership too, which were the OEM thermostats. So I think they're having some like quality control issues or something back at the warehouse or something. So basically for like the past 3 weeks, I literally haven't had heat in the car. And here in Ontario, it's been so cold recently. And just like the timing was so bad. Yeah, after I swapped it out with a different branded one, the car runs good now, and honestly, the odds of you guys falling into that issue is extremely low. I would say if you just want to go ahead and pick up a thermostat, just watch out when you pick up your OEM Mali thermostats. So the next question is asked by CeeLo, and he's asking, planning on doing another build? If so, what car would you consider getting? So for the channel, I've always really wanted like a B58 powered car, whether it's from the new Supra, the 440s, the 340s, the M240s, any of those cars I wouldn't mind having on the channel. I do find them really good cars, and I'm just super attracted to them. And just in general, I love the way how BMWs drive. Another car that I bet you guys will not expect is actually a Jaguar F-Type. In specific, the V8 models to rear-wheel drive. And I honestly don't see like that many YouTubers making content on a Jaguar F-Type. And I feel like it'd be super cool just modding out an F-Type, getting an exhaust, tune, whatever. I do know those cars are probably gonna be maintenance hell, and working on them is gonna be an absolute pain. But I've always been obsessed with that car, and that's something I definitely want to do on the channel later on in the future. Shazi Breza is asking, where did you get the wing from? So I actually went ahead and picked up the wing off eBay. It's an NRG GT carbon wing, I believe, and I picked it up for around 600 Canadian. So Young Daddy Cole's asking, what's your exhaust setup? So basically, my current exhaust setup on the car, I did make a YouTube video on it if you guys want to see it in detail, but basically it's just catless EVA headers into a Y pipe that goes into an ultra quiet vibrant resonator, and then to a 4-inch Greddy muffler. So David C is asking 330 or 325. So honestly, the best advice I could give on this is that as these cars are getting pretty old and majority of the owners tend to neglect their cars, I would say just pick up the one that you know is the most solid of a car. So the one that has the best maintenance history, is the cleanest on the inside, outside, doesn't have any problems. Just the cleanest example you can find of an E46. I feel like that'd probably be your best bet. There is definitely a power difference and a considerable difference between the 330 and the 325, but I feel like those differences aren't really worth if the car is like an absolute lemon. Like if you pick up a 330 that's gonna run like crap, you have to spend a lot of money into it just to get it running, versus if you pick up like a nice clean 325 that just doesn't give you any issues, I feel like the 325 is probably more worth it. But then again, it also depends on your personal situation, on what you want to do with the car, what you want to swap out. So you just really have to think about it and think about the direction you want to head with that specific car. So the next question is asked by the Tony, and he's asking, where did you get the car in the beginning before you did anything on it? So I went ahead on Kijiji, I was looking around for E46s, and this guy who sold my car to me actually lived extremely close to me, and it was super convenient. And just the car itself, when I first went and saw it, I just knew it was the one because it was just so clean. It had a good maintenance history, and overall, it was just a good buy. So Ganville is asking, can we see a ghost cam demonstration? So sadly, I actually never optioned out for the ghost cam option on my tune for my car, but if you want, you can actually go ahead and go on a RevMatch Motorsports Instagram, and then they have like a bunch of videos that you can watch. So the next question Abyss is asking, and he's asking the best E46 to buy. And in my opinion, I feel like the best E46 to buy is probably the cleanest one you can find that's going to give you the least amount of problems. But if you're talking about like driving experience, I'll probably just say the M3. So the next question by, I'm going to completely butcher this, but The Dragoness, he's basically asking how much do all the mods cost in your car so far? So basically, you guys know my channel, I'm a DIY guy, and I try my best to save you guys money by watching my videos. But basically, I'd say so far with the car, I'm probably roughly around 3 grand deep, I could say, like just doing a rough estimate in my head. So the next question is by Skate, and he's asking cheap ski racks, question mark, question mark. So for my car in specific, I don't think I would do that because it's just like not the specific style I want to go for my car. But I have seen some super nice looking E46s that were like slammed with them nice ski racks on the top, and it just looks super cool. It just depends what type of style you're going for your build, but I've definitely seen them, and I would not hate on someone if they had ski racks on their E46. Okay, so now we're going to be moving to the Instagram side of questions. So basically, the first question is by No Grip E46. Shout out to my boy. And he basically asked me, what made you choose the E46 Lite? Honestly, at the time when I went ahead and I was looking for my very first car, the E46 overall, I feel like was the best package deal you can get for the money, like around 3-4 grand at the time when I was shopping for one. You get a rear-wheel drive car that's front engine, you get decent power, the torque's good, the interior is nice, it drives comfortable yet really sporty. Just overall, I feel like for the money, it's actually a really good package car you can buy. So the next question is by One Crazy 46, and he asked, what are your future plans for the car? So in the short term, I definitely want to get like a new suspension setup on the car and drop it a little bit, maybe get some spacers, just give it that nice cambered look and just get some nice fitment going. I also definitely want to do like a 6-speed swap whenever my tranny decides to give out on me. And on top of that, I'm also been actively looking around for like a red interior kit I can get for the E46 off like an M3 or something, because I really want a red interior on my E46. And then a bit later on down the line, when I have like another car or two on the channel, I definitely want to full send it with the E46 and do like a wide body with like a B58 swap. I think that'd be so cool. So for the next question, Jerry Lane's asking, what's your next interior mod? So my next interior mod I'm actually holding in my hand right now. And that's just basically like this $15 AliExpress handbrake boot handle basically I just picked up. They're super easy to install. I'm probably gonna make like a really quick video on it. But yeah, this is the next interior mod. Something else for the interior I've also been really considering recently is that I've been thinking about taking apart my center console and then taking it somewhere to get hydro dipped in like a glossy carbon fiber, because I have seen a couple E46s online with their center consoles and carbon fiber, and I think it just looks so nice. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see that. So the next question is by D Leon Records, and he's asking, what's your favorite thing about your car? So I could definitely say the favorite thing about my car is after I got the tune and the exhaust setup and all the mods and stuff done, just the way the car makes you feel when you drive, like it's just so intoxicating. Like when you're driving it, it just causes so much drama behind you. It's shooting flames, people are looking at you, like it's just literally such a cool feeling. And that's probably like my favorite part about my car, is just the feeling it gives me when I'm driving it. So the last question is from IMJ0, and he's asking, does the tune actually increase horsepower? So on the RevMatch Motorsport website, they do claim like a 10 to 15 horsepower increase, and personally I can back that up because after I got the car tuned, I did notice like a massive difference in how the car felt, especially like just the way it shoves you in your seat. It definitely does feel faster, and especially on the highway when you're driving, like you do notice it a lot. Like it's a big difference. But other than that, guys, those are all the questions you guys left me to answer. And again, I just want to give you guys a massive shout out for subscribing to the channel, commenting every week, leaving your likes. It genuinely means the world to me, and I really thank you guys for it. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I post some really cool reels and edits with my car on there, and I do find it really cool connecting with you guys. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.